Good morning, YouTube. Scott Patterson here from my Total Life Happiness channel. How are you today? Now, today's video is going to be a fun one. It's about how to use YouTube to make money as a musician. Now, I know there are plenty of people out there wanting to earn a living from their craft as a musician, but they just don't know where to begin. So this will be a quick overview of things you can do and some inspiration to get yourself started. Alright, let's get stuck into the training. I guess the best way to utilize YouTube is to use it as a platform to get discovered. Now that's either through the public or through A&R, who the guys scouting looking for groups and bands. But the thing is, it's an awesome platform to get yourself up and running, so people know what you can do. They can see you, they can hear you. So if you fit the bill, definitely record companies will like you. Example, people have launched their careers. Justin Bieber launched their career. I don't know if it's a good career, but anyway, he's done really, really well, and he started on YouTube. And there's a couple of different routes. You can either go down and generate income solely using YouTube, or you can get picked up by a record company, which obviously everyone wants to do. That's the ideal, but I'll show you some different people making money in the two different ways. Now, a good example for just using YouTube alone is a young musician called Ali Sherlock. Have you heard of her? She's an Irish musician. She's actually a busker, and she just busks on the streets in Ireland. But if you have a look at what she does, she's got 3.84 million subscribers. That's an enormous amount. And all she does, from what I can see, is she does covers. She does covers of other songs and uses those songs, like she puts the song titles and groups in her description, titles and tags, and that gets you ranked on the search engines, and that starts to get you eyeballs looking at your page. Now just have a look at what she does. I'll just click on one of her videos. We don't need to hear her, even though she's an awesome singer. Just skip through this. Ad. By ad. So there she is, just singing on the streets. But what you can also do, especially once you start getting a following, if you go down into her description, so you look at her title there, so do an intro, and then the song she's promoting, so her brand there, which is her, the song that she's singing, and the group. So that will get you some traction to start to get you traffic straight away. And then as you build your subscriber base, because the key is to get the subscribers. So once you've got the following base, and the same is like record companies are interested in your subscriber base, because if you've got a whole bunch of people following you already, it makes their job a whole lot easier. But anyway, we go down, and there it is again in her description is the name of the song and the band. If we have a look up here, see how many tags she's ranked for. 15 tags. So if we look at the tags she's ranked for, a whole bunch. So her name, okay, she's attached her name to those, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good to be getting ranked for that many tags. So now I have a look at her description also. So she's got a call to action to subscribe, and then look here, she's got a tip jar. So if you like and want to support her, you can send her some money to PayPal, which is pretty cool. So there's an income straight away, even though she gets money on the street. If you watch her videos, people give her money and donate to her, giving her tips to her singing. Then she's selling her merchandise here, so another link, so you can buy her CDs. and personalized videos. So that might be, oh yeah, okay, she's probably, because she's at a celebrity status, you can get her to say happy birthday or say shout out to your friends, family for special occasions. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. And then just follow her on socials and all that sort of stuff. Business inquiries, so information if people are wanting to hire her for corporate events or whatever. And that is how she promotes herself, which is pretty awesome when you look at, I think she started when she was 14. Now if we go into let's go into Social Blade for her. There she go. Let's go to Social Blade, 1 second. And Social Blade is a third-party platform. It just shows you the results of people, what they're doing in social media and how they're going. So Sherlock. Ali Sherlock. That looks like her. Let's click on her. Let's have a look at how she's traveling. I suggest she's doing okay with the amount of subscribers. So the more subscribers you get, especially on YouTube, there she is. I don't know whether there's a second one, but anyway, this is her. So she got, well, click on her and have a look at her stats. Now, she created this in 2014. And I did read somewhere she was 14 when she started, which is pretty forward thinking. But she's in channel type music from Ireland. She's uploaded 635 uploads. Sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, if you're a regular busker, how many songs would you sing in a session? So if you did and record, if you just recorded each of your songs and upload them individually, it would not take you that long to get to that many uploads. And as long as you do it consistently, and what happens is the YouTube algorithm loves consistency. If you give them new content on a regular basis, they will give you traffic and subscribers, and that's how it works. So she got 3.8 million subscribers, 493 million views, which is a lot of views. She's ranked 5th in the country in YouTube in Ireland, which is awesome. Now let's have a look at her earnings. And I kid you not, this is what she's making per month from her YouTube channel. Even if you, say, took halfway to be conservative, so she's making over $200,000 a month. Now, if we look at this, she's earning up to $5.1 million a year from doing covers on the street. That is madness. Awesome for her. Like, she's getting paid to live her life, and she's getting paid really well. Outside of all the other earnings, like tips and merch and stuff, this is just from ads on her channel. That is enormous, but that is what you can do. Anyone can do it, especially if you're a band that may be a bit edgy, that resonates with a lot of people. You definitely can grow quite fast. But the key to growing fast on YouTube is more content. More content. So most people shoot to do 2 to 3 videos a week. Imagine if you did one every day. If you're out there busking every day for a couple of hours and then just uploaded individually each song that you've done, how quickly would you grow? But that is pretty awesome. So that is Ali Sherlock. Now, I'll give you an example. And I know the average people, obviously you need talent, you need skill, but it does happen to average people. Now, I know because I went to school with this guy. You may recognize this band. I went to school with this fella, Darren Hayes. Good fella. But he formed a little band called Savage Garden, and they took the world by storm. And they sold over 22 million albums and then disbanded. but still, the main thing is they had that success, and I know their backstory because I followed him. Well, I was good friends with him at school because we used to do musicals and shows and stuff together. He's a good guy. I got on really well with him. But I know when they first started, they created an EP and sent out demo tapes to over like 260 something producers, and 259 sent them back. But one guy believed in them. One guy put his house on the line and recorded their first album, and that sold 11 million copies or something like that. So it can happen. It can happen. I know it's very competitive, but I personally, I would go down the road of what Ali's done, and definitely do just record. You're performing. One, you get to practice. Two, get off that fella. So you get paid to practice, and then you're building a career in the ideal lifestyle that and job that your dream job. How cool is that? All right, another group that I'll show you started an Australian group, another Australian group. Not that I'm Australian, but hey, we'll support the Aussies. Another Australian group, this young group called 5 Seconds of Summer. Have you heard of them? I'll take you. They started a YouTube channel about 9 years ago. Let's have a look at their videos. And I can sort my oldest videos. Sort by oldest. Let's have a look at this. This is one of, I think his name's Luke. He started out just doing covers in his bedroom. And they're not, he sounded alright. He's got a bad little voice. He looked about 13, 14, something like that. And then they grew, and his friends came along, and they formed a band. And they were still pretty terrible, to be honest. They weren't great. But what happened is people start to see you, and they got spotted by a little band called One Direction. And they were asked to do support for them. And the rest is history. And they just blew up. And it's, they've only got 7.2 million subscribers, so it's not the same caliber as what Ali's doing, but they got record company behind them. So record company signed them, and then obviously once you get that sort of support, they're going to push you in lots of different media outlets. But if you want to have a look at what they're doing, just this channel alone, so think about the difference here. They've only uploaded 177 videos, so they've got 7 million subscribers. Now, if you're just working as a musician, struggling playing clubs and pubs and whatever, even if you uploaded 177 videos, they're still making up 161,000 a year, which is pretty alright, just from YouTube ads. So that is nothing to sneeze at, especially if you're a musician. I have done gigs myself. I have sung professionally, and it's don't do it anymore. But it was fun. But it's not easy. You spend, especially there were 3 of us. You got to get the gig. You got to turn up. You got to bump in. You got to do the show. You got to bump out. You got to get home. So you're probably working for, I don't know, $1 an hour. But you love it. You love it, and you do it because you love it. But anyway, that is these guys. Now, let's have a look at their Wikipedia stuff, because they were supported by a record company. Their first album, Capitol Records, and it went gangbusters. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 number one, 8 number one countries. So not bad, and they're still doing okay. But anyway, not a huge fan, but just using them as an example of what you can do. Now, what you can also do is build a database, especially when you're starting out, so you can collect details of customers, but especially if you're in a local area. What you can do is use a system like GetResponse, and it's just a autoresponder. And what you do is you put a little link. I'll show you, for example, the bottom of one of my videos. This is my little channel, and I'll show you one of my videos. I'll just scroll down. What you do is you put a link underneath there, and you say if you're wanting to get more people to your gigs, you can set up a little link through GetResponse. There's also down here is autoresponder service. So click on that, and you can get a free trial to check it out. But what you say is, hey, I hope you enjoyed my videos, blah, blah, blah. If you want to see me at my next event, sign up here. You can either, if you want to give them something free, you can. If not, but what you do is you build a database of customers. And when you do gigs, you then email that database of customers to say, hey, I'm playing at this venue, and you'll get more people to your shows. But the benefit of that is you can then negotiate that with venues, because what do they make money out of? They make money out of cover charge if they cover it. They make money out of sales, alcohol sales, food sales. So if you can say, I've got a database of a couple of thousand people, and I can guarantee I'll get at least a couple of hundred to each show, especially if it's a local area, then you become more powerful in the negotiation of your fee for the gig. So that's an idea. And that is about it from me. So I hope that was helpful. I think it's an excellent way if you're wanting to get yourself out there and promote yourself, because you need to promote yourself because no one else is going to promote you. So that is it. Now, if you liked what I have shown you, make sure you subscribe. So click in the bottom corner here, and you'll be able to subscribe, and that way you sort of don't miss out any future videos. So smash the like button and hit that bell notification. It'll let you know when my next videos come out. Now, I do mine definitely daily is what I'm working at the moment, and that seems to be getting some results. So once a day I'll create a video like this, and you can check it out. But anyway, smash the like button. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was beneficial to you.